This and they every day we eat good. Got me some pizzas. Paradise Pizza Waterbury. It doesn't look the same to be honest. And they raised the prices too. 3 for $8.50 now. It used to be like $6. $2.50 extra. It's giving school pizza a little. Yeah. Um. Mm, mm. Well, I'll give this pizza an 8 out of 10. No, this Dr. Pepper is refreshing. Oh my god. Might be better than Pepsi. Every day we eat good.
All right, shalom, my brothers. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Arakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders and teachers at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Brother Hawashai Zayan. Now, I'm doing that video, man, because you see that guy absolutely bugging out. That's one of the philosophies as well of America. Do as thou wilt, and it's ultimately tempting the Lord. Luke 4:12 says, and Yahushua answering said unto him, it is said, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Okay. And they're tempting the Lord. These people are tempting the Lord. They're going to get put down. All right. This sin right here that this dude is doing, because remember, James 4:17 says, the good that you know to do and doeth it not, to him it is sin. Okay. So he knows it's not good to eat that much to where you look like that. You clearly need massive help. Like I'm talking about, this is about 4 years of neglect. All right, that's like walking into a building and it's infested with roaches and infested with rats, and you're just sitting there just chilling. Like, no, all right, this is long overdue. That this dude, he could clearly see he got a massive problem. He got to go on a fast. He needs to start walking. He needs to start fighting this fight. He has to fight a war. He's at the point where he's so backed up. His body is so, fatty liver. I don't know how he's alive, to be honest. He probably got a few moments left. He's probably going to die within the next 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people like this that die very, very young. He's definitely going to die very shortly. So don't tempt the Lord, Yahweh, thy power, for you get killed. All right. Let's go to this. Matter of fact, let's get the word for tempt into linear. So it is written, not, it says, thou shalt tempt. So let's get that word for that. In the Greek,
Strong's G 1598, ekpiradzo. Ekpiradzo.
okay, so it says to put to proof God's character and power. Yeah, so you testing him. You testing him like, I ain't gonna die, man. I'm gonna just keep on doing this. You ain't gonna do nothing. Basically, that's what he's saying with his actions. That's definitely what he's saying with his actions. He has no fear of his life being taken. That's a fact. Just listen in to the rest. And he's eating pork. Remember, that's a violation of the scriptures by eating pork on that pizza, man. All right? That ain't no turkey pepperoni. I'm going to tell you right now. Hear how hard that guy's breathing? This is what's troubling, man. All right, that's just it's one of the things the Lord hates, man. Straight up, and I'm gonna equate that to this here, because when you go into scripture right here in Proverbs 6 and verse number 16, these 6 things that the Lord Yahweh hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief. And that's pretty much mischievous what he's doing, pretty much. He's making these videos of himself eating this food, and it's a mind that's devising wickedness. That's exactly what he's doing. He's conjuring up, all types of ways that he could post these videos, and looking at all this stupid shit. Look, a device, plan, to purpose, invention. Yeah. That's exactly what he's doing. Okay. So yeah, he's planning out these videos. He's putting these plots together to go look at these different foods. And eating a bunch of food on camera, being that fat, garnering support. People supporting him. And some people laughing at him like, bro, is breathing mad heavy. It's sad, man. That's a wicked plan. It's not a good plan. That's what the guy is doing. And ultimately, guess what? His life is going to be taken. His life is going to be taken for his gluttony. The scriptures talk about too, the eating of many meats causes choler, which is sickness. You eat too much goddamn food like that, you see? It's not a good look at all. And I told you, brothers, in James, 4, I believe it's 17. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. Yeah, because you know you're not supposed to be doing that type of shit. He knows, man. Like the scripture says, man, not your conscience either accusing or excusing itself. His conscience excuses itself to just eat that pizza. It's not cool. It's not good. You're causing sickness in your body and ultimately just forsaking the knowledge of the Most High, and you don't care. In the vessel that you've been given, you're not multiplying any of the talents. You know, you have a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. All right. So you're made in the image and likeness of the Most High, but you're not doing nothing, you know, to spiritually really physical. You're not doing no type of physical works to prove that you believe in the Lord. So guess what? This guy's planning on doing the opposite. He's planning on going against the grain, you know, kicking against the pricks, just eating this crazy ass food, looking like a bug out. You know, I mean, how fat could you get, huh? How much fatter can you get? And this shit was 3 days ago. Look at this guy as of 3 days ago. And he's barely even chewing that pizza, man. You're supposed to chew your food for a long time to situate it in your stomach correctly. So this guy's just putting parasites upon parasites up in there. You know, it's a legion of demons. This guy's got legions of demons on him. All right. And you got a part of this thing too, and being wise as a serpent, harmless as doves, and being wise to understand, you know, the cunningness and craftiness of Esau, Edom, and the foods that are inside of, you know, and the preservatives and things that are inside of the food, as well as, you know, other unclean meats and things like this. You're supposed to be aware of this stuff, man, and to avoid it. You're supposed to have a knowledge foundation. All right? And that's why, you know, the scriptures say what they say, man. Be not over wicked. And this guy's over wicked. You know, be not over righteous much, right? And neither be roughly paraphrasing, be over wicked. You know, because this guy's overly wicked. He's doing it on camera, devising plots, eating this pork, and breathing so heavy, man, tempting the Lord. You know, the good that he knows to do, not to do this, he doeth it not. And to him it is sin. And that's why, you know, first and foremost, a thought starts with your thoughts. All right? First, your thoughts are going to conceive the notion, and then you're going to act it out. And that's exactly what happened. He probably saw a commercial or saw something online or whatever. I thought, you know what, man? I got to get a pizza, man. And he's just, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to just order a pizza. And he's been doing it too much, you know, clearly. People think we're being over-righteous by telling, look, you're not supposed to eat pork. Nah, man, listen, that's in the scriptures. You're not supposed to be eating that stuff, man. All right? That's part of the law, and you're supposed to keep the law. That's how the love of God is perfected in you, that you keep his commandments, okay? And the commandments are not grievous. That's what it says in 1 John chapter number 3. All right? So that's all I got for this one, man. This is a short one, but, you know, you see this type of madness and folly, you know, guys like this won't make it. They're not going to inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. I'm going to tell you right now, the fearful and the unbelieving, they're all going to have their part of the lake which burneth with fire, man. And good riddance. We don't need this shit in this world. All right, with that, shalom.